It's basketball time at the Coliseum. Paul Floriano sings the national anthem. The Air Force presents the colors, and now it's time to look at the starting lineups. Well, the Chicago Bulls of Doug Collins and the guards. Michael Jordan, 6'6", out of North Carolina in his fourth year. 47.7 his scoring average in this series with 4.5 assists, 2.5 steals per ball game. The other guard will be Sam Vincent at 6'2", out of Michigan State, traded during the year from Seattle to Chicago. A big deal for the Bulls. 9.3 a game against the Cavs for Sam, 6 assists per contest. The center will be Dave Corzine at 6'11", in his 10th year in the league, 6th with the Bulls from DePaul. 3.3 his scoring average with 7 rebounds a game. The forwards will be Charles Oakley, 6'9", for Virginia Union, his 3rd year in the league, 13.7 a game with 12 rebounds per contest. And Brad Sellers, a 7-footer from Ohio State in his 2nd year, 8.3 per ball game. For the Cleveland Cavaliers, Lenny Wilkins will send out Ron Harper, 6'6", 2nd year from Miami of Ohio, 12 points a game. Mark Price, 6'1", at the other guard in his 2nd year from Georgia Tech, 22.3 his scoring average with 8 assists. The center, Brad Daugherty, at 7'1", 2nd year from North Carolina, 15.3 points per ball game with 9 rebounds and 2 blocked shots per contest. The forwards, Larry Nance at 6'10", from Clemson, played the last 6 seasons with the Phoenix Suns. Nance, 20 points per ball game with 7.5 rebounds and 4.5 assists. The other forward, Mike Sanders, 6'6", from UCLA, came over in the Nance deal from Phoenix, his 6th year in the league, 13.7 his scoring average. Well, the starting lineups being introduced by Howie Chiswick, and in just a matter of moments, we'll get this one underway. The officials tonight are Joe Crawford and Mike Mathis. Bill Saar is the alternate. The Cavs invite you to save up to 10% on season tickets for 1988-89. You can get in on the early bird season ticket invitation by calling 659-2140. You can do it now. Season tickets must be reserved by June 30th to take advantage of the early bird savings. Cavaliers are in their home white, blue numbers, blue letters, orange, blue, and white trim. The Bulls in the traveling red with the black numbers, the black letters, white letters on the back, and the red, white, and black trim. Cavaliers and the Bulls, game 4. A Cavs win tonight. They play Sunday in Chicago. A Bulls win tonight. They wait to see who wins between Detroit and Washington for their next opponent. Sellers and Nance will jump at center floor, and again tonight the Cavs will go left to right on your radio dial in the first half. Joe Crawford puts the ball up. Nance the tap to Price, and the Cavs start with the ball. Price into the forecourt of the left side against Vincent, down on the corner to Harper, and out front to Daugherty. Daugherty back on the left side, Harper from 18, off the rim, no good. Rebound slapped out of bounds, Bulls ball. That takes care of the first 13 seconds of the ball game, and hold the horn. Mathis turns his decision. He had pointed in favor of the Bulls, but he pointed the wrong way, and he gives the ball to the Cavs. Sanders into Harper. Harper on the right side, out front to Price. Price on the three-point arc. Off of the left to Harper again from the corner. No good. Rebound comes outside, kicked around, grabbed by Corzine. Corzine in the backcourt. Corzine, one bounce, gives to Vincent. Vincent brings the ball to the center circle and into the forecourt. Off to Jordan. Jordan on the left sideline to Sellers. Sellers out front to Oakley. Back on the left side to Jordan. Jordan into Corzine. Corzine muscles on Daugherty. Flips it up off the back of the rim. No good. Rebound Nance. Nance off to Harper. Harper into the forecourt. Harper, right wing, gets by Jordan. Right of the lane. Bounce to Daugherty. Daugherty right of the lane. Out on the right side to Harper. Harper sideline right. Top side to Nance. Nance top of the key, left wing, Sanders shoots. Good. Well, Sanders gets the first 2, and the Bulls get the ball back. 1 minute gone. Into the forecourt. Vincent. Vincent outside the three-point arc. Dribbling with the right hand, off of the left side to Jordan. Jordan comes around Corzine, deals it out front to Vincent, puts it up, no good. Rebound Doherty. Doherty drops it off to Harper. Harper into the forecourt. Harper over to the left wing. Harper, top side to Doherty. Doherty on the three-point arc. Right side, Sanders up with a 10-footer. On the rim, no good. Rebound, Corzine. Corzine to Vincent. Vincent into the forecourt. Vincent against Price on the left side. Out on the left to Oakley. Oakley back to Vincent on the left wing. Vincent, top side to Corzine. Corzine, top of the key against Doherty. Back over to Vincent. Vincent and Price. Bounce left side. Jordan up with a jumper. Game's tied at 2. Cavaliers with the ball. Up to the timeline into the forecourt. Price. Price works down the left sideline against Vincent. Changes hands on the dribble. Still with Vincent. Into Doherty. Doherty left to the lane. Double team. Threw it away. Ball goes into the backcourt and out of bounds. It'll be Bulls ball. 9:49 to play in the first quarter. Chicago's Brad Sellers will inbound it. Sellers will inbound down in front of his own bench. Looks. Lobs the ball out to Corzine. Corzine to Oakley, top of the key. Oakley out front against Larry Nance. Right wing to Vincent. The ball to Sellers. Sellers right of the lane. Backs in. Turns on Sanders. Shot up. Didn't go. Rebound grab by Jordan. Takes it back to the basket. Nope. Rebound Doherty. Doherty down the floor to Nance. Nance into the forecourt of the right wing. Nance stops. Gives to Harper. Harper top side to Price. There goes the three. Good. Price drills a three-point field goal. Then the Cavs go up 5-2. On the left side, Vincent. Vincent down the left side baseline, drives inside, outside. Oakley up with an 18-footer. No rebound, Harper. Harper coming down the floor into the forecourt. Harper takes it to the circle, into the lane, bounces it off to Vincent. Vincent with a basketball down the middle, 3-on-2. He drives, lays it up, didn't get it. Rebound Jordan, puts it back up. And Jordan with 4. So it's the Cavs 5 and Jordan 4. And the Cavaliers take time. So the Cavaliers take a timeout with 8:47 to play in the first quarter. Cleveland 5-4. And we will take this timeout. 5-4 in favor of the Cavaliers with 8:47 to play in the first quarter. Sanders will inbound right in front of us. Joey Crawford gets him squared away, gives the ball to Sanders, and Sanders against Sellers, inbounds to Nance. Nance against Sellers down to the baseline, doubled by Jordan. Nance hangs on, clears it out to Doherty. Doherty off of the left side. Price for 22 feet away. Shot, no. Nance hooks it back up and in. Larry Nance with his first 2, and the Cavs up 7-4. Into the forecourt, Vincent. Vincent on the left wing. Out front to Oakley. Oakley drops it off to Jordan. Jordan right of the lane, into the lane, scoops it up, ram it in. Now Jordan with 6. 7-6 Cavs. Right wing, Price. Price against Vincent. Inside to Nance. Nance right of the lane against Sellers. Back out to Sanders. Sanders comes down, skids to a stop, threw the ball back out to Harper. Left side, Doherty to the turnaround shot. Hangs on the rim and falls in. Doherty with his first 2. 9-6 Cleveland. Into the forecourt, Vincent. Vincent between the circles. Vincent dribbles back over to the left wing. Vincent stops into Corzine. Corzine back out to Vincent. Back into Corzine. Corzine turn around the fadeaway shot off the rim to Mark Price. Price for with the basketball into the forecourt. Fires the ball to Sanders. Saves it. Drops it over to Doherty. Right side 6-footer. Rim no. Rebound. Grabbed by the Bulls. Oakley. Oakley to Vincent. Vincent comes out of the backcourt. Vincent into the forecourt to Jordan. He drives. Put up a shot. And he's fouled driving to the basket. And the first foul of the ball game charged to Mike Sanders. That will send Jordan to the line. Jordan has all 6 of the Bulls' points, and if the form chart holds true, he's about to have all 8 of the Bulls' points. He has hit 33 of 34 free throws in the series. Up, good. 7 for Jordan. So it's 9-7 Chicago, 7:24 to play in the first quarter. Jordan again, line to the left, pumps it, hits it. 8 for Jordan. Cavaliers, 9-8. Price coming out of the backcourt against Vincent into the forecourt. Price between the circles, give to Nance. Nance top of the key. Over on the left wing to Sanders, to Doherty, back to Sanders, drives and scores with a right hand. 4 points for Sanders, 11-8 Cleveland. Right wing Vincent. Vincent against Price. Vincent brings it back out front, backs outside the three-point arc. Vincent still out there, dribbling with the right hand. Off of the right sideline to Sellers. Sellers, right wing, now to Jordan. Jordan, top of the key. Jordan against Harper. Turns back outside to Sellers, 20-footer. Got it. Just beat the shot clock with it. So it's the first Bull to get a point other than Jordan, 11-10. Nance with the ball. Top side to Doherty. Doherty, top of the key. Right wing to Harper. Harper down the right side to Nance. Turns on Sellers. Bounce back out to Harper. Harper drives the lane. Put it up on the rim, and it bounces in. Harper with his first two. Cavs 13-10. 6:22 to play in the period. Vincent out front against Price. Vincent controls the dribble to the left wing. Down the left side to Oakley. Turns and unloads. Off the rim to Harper. Harper with the basketball. Takes it into the forecourt. Give to Nance. Nance driving on Sellers is fouled. And the foul on Sellers is his first, the Bulls' first. And it will put Nance on the line. Larry with a basket for two at the free throw line for the first time, where he's hit 10 of 11. 6:06 to play, first quarter. The Cavs 13-10. Nance measures the first free throw and hits it. 3 points for Larry Nance. Each of the 5 Cavs starters are in the scorebook. Nance ready again. Shoots, rim, hangs and falls. 4 points for Nance. Cavs 15-10. 6:03 to play in the first period. The cross-court pass knocked away by Harper. He tried to get a handle on it, couldn't control the ball. So the Bulls get it back right at the timeline. 16 on the shot clock. Sellers will inbound on the timeline. Mike Mathis reminds him you can't go into the backcourt. Gives the ball to Vincent. Vincent on the right wing. 5:55 to play of the period. Vincent stops, goes out front to Oakley. Drops the ball into Corzine. Corzine right of the lane. Back out to Vincent. Vincent on the right wing around Corzine. Long jumper. No good. Rebound picked off by Harper. Down the floor to Doherty. Doherty off on the right to Price. Price against Jordan. Price, the lob inside, deflected and picked off by Jordan. Jordan with the basketball takes it into the forecourt. That last one hurt him. He's got the sore muscle on his rib. He drives inside. Shot blocked by Nance. To Sanders down the floor to Price. Price pulls up for a 15-footer. Good. Price with 5, and the Cavs open up a 17-10 lead, and the Bulls take a 20-second timeout. So the Bulls are taking their 20, and the Cavs have a 17-10 advantage with a matter of 5:15 to play here in the first quarter. Hey, it's not too soon to plan for your team, group, or organization to play a preliminary game of the Coliseum prior to a Cavs home game. For information, call Pat Murray in Cleveland at 659-2140 or in Akron 867-8910. Cavaliers lead 17-10 with 5:15 to play in the first quarter. It'll be Bulls ball. On the baseline, inbounding it will be Brad Sellers. Ball comes into Jordan, and Jordan has double team in the backcourt over to Sellers. Sellers against Sanders. Up to the timeline, into the forecourt. Hangs on, gives the ball to Vincent. Vincent against Price. Cross court to Jordan. Jordan outside to Vincent. Vincent to the left wing, left side to Sellers. 8 on the shot clock. Out to Oakley, right wing to Jordan, 5 on the shot clock. Ball to Sellers, 3 on the clock. Sellers making his move. He's going to run out of time. 24-second violation. Cavaliers get it back. Sellers had no idea how many minutes or how many moments were left on that shot clock. Right side, Sanders drops the ball into Nance. Nance right of the lane against Sellers. Muscles in, up with the left hand. Good. 6 points for Nance. 19-10 Cavs. Vincent cuts to the middle, runs right in on Nance and missed it. Rebound Nance. Had it, lost it. Bangs it outside to Oakley. Oakley drives the middle, runs right over Sanders, and they call Sanders for the blocking foul. Sanders with his second foul. Second on the Cavs as a team. Here's Horace Grant into the ball game. Grant in, averaging 11.7 a game, 10.5 rebounds, 6'10" rookie out of Clemson. Hot Rod Williams checks in for the Cavs. 6'11", averaging 8.7 a game with 6 boards, but he did most of that damage Tuesday night. Oakley on the free throw line, fouled by Sanders driving to the basket. Charles Oakley is at 5 of 6 free throws and now 6 of 7 as he hits the first of 2. The Cavaliers leading 19-11. Oakley line to the left. Ready. Aims and fires. No good. Rebound tapped outside by Corzine. Oakley runs it down on the right sideline. Takes it back to the circle, drops it off to Corzine. 12-footer no. Rebound Oakley, double pump, shot blocked, jump ball. Oakley pumped once too many times, and Nance was able to get in there and tie him up as he went up for the shot. 4:15 to play in the first quarter, 19-11, Cavaliers. Mathis to put the ball up between Nance and Oakley, and the ball slapped around, grabbed by Grant out to Oakley, left side to Rory Sparrow was checked in at guard, averaging a point a game. 6'2" veteran from Villanova. Goes to the left wing. Sparrow against Price and out front to Jordan. Jordan at the top of the key goes in on Harper. Bounce right side to Horace Grant. Grant back out to Sparrow. 3 on the shot clock. Left wing Oakley fires. No good. Rebound Doherty. Doherty in the backcourt. Fires to the timeline to Harper. Harper into the forecourt. Harper on the left wing goes to the free throw line against Jordan. Off of the left side to Nance. Nance on the left side against Oakley. Nance still on the left. Nance moves on him down to the baseline. 10-footer across the rim to Horace Grant. Grant outside to Sparrow. Sparrow cuts into the forecourt on the right wing. Sparrow on the three-point arc. 3:25 to play in the period. Ball out front to Oakley. Back to Sparrow. Right side Jordan. Drives and lays it in. Jordan with 10, and the Cavaliers lead 19-13. 3:15 to play in the period. In the backcourt, Price lost the dribble for the moment, but picks it back up. Rory Sparrow guarding him. Price between the circles. Over to the left wing on the left sideline. Price bounces it into Doherty. Doherty left of the lane, cross court to Harper. Harper, right side, drives inside, lays it up. Goaltending on Corzine. Give Harper the basket. He has 4. The Cavs go up 21-13, 2:55 to play in the first period. It'll be Sparrow to inbound the ball. Does so to Grant and back to Sparrow. Sparrow takes the ball to the timeline and into the forecourt. Sparrow dribbling out front against Price. Give to Oakley. Oakley bounce in under to Jordan, turns and pops it in. Jordan with a dozen, and the Cavaliers are up 21-15. 2:37 to play in the first quarter. Harper left wing, left side to Nance. Nance out to Doherty. Doherty against Corzine. Doherty gives the ball to Price. Price bumped by Sparrow. Rory Sparrow picks up his first foul and the second of the Bulls as a team. Timeout called by the Chicago Bulls. Cavs have hit 9 of their first 15 from the field. The Bulls 6 of 20 and the Cavs 10-9 on the board. Scottie Pippen checks in, the rookie from Central Arkansas, 6'7", averaging 4.7 a game. Hot Rod Williams inbounds to Harper. Harper sideline left against Jordan. Out front to Doherty. Back to Harper. Harper on the left. Pass inside again. Picked out of the air by Jordan. Jordan takes it into the forecourt. Drives the lane. Put it up. No good. Rebound. Pippen follows. No good. And the rebound. Hot Rod Williams. Down the floor to Price. Price into the forecourt to Doherty. Off of the left side. Harper lays it up and in. Harper got away with one of those finger rolls that time, and it dropped. 23-15 Cavs, 1:58 to play in the first quarter. Sparrow on the right wing. Sparrow dribbling with the right hand. Goes inside to Oakley, steps out and shoots. Across the rim, no good. Hot Rod with a rebound. Hot Rod outside to Price. Price into the forecourt. Price going to drive the lane. Threw it up. Nope. Rebound brought down on the floor. Grabbed by Nance. Knocked away. Sparrow and Nance battle. Sparrow wins the battle. Down the floor comes Sparrow. Sparrow coming into Oakley. Oakley put it up and in, breaking down the baseline. Oakley with 3. 23-17 Cleveland with 1:24 to play in the quarter. Harper to the timeline, drops it off to Price. Price takes it over the time stripe into the forecourt to the left side. Ball goes into Doherty. Doherty outside to Nance. Nance right wing to Harper. Right side Hot Rod baseline 10-footer. Off the rim, no good. Rebound Pippen. Pippen comes up to the timeline, checked by Harper, ball knocked away, grabbed by Price. Price comes back into the forecourt, over to Doherty, fires to Harper. Harper, baseline right, spins, gives to Hot Rod, put it up and in. That was a super pass by Harper. 25-17 Cleveland, 53 seconds to play in the period. Sparrow between the circles, three-point arc, left side. Jordan steps out, 18 feet away, shot didn't go, rebound knocked over to Doherty, but a loose ball foul on Horace Grant. Grant picking up his first foul and slapping the rebound away. That's the third of the Bulls as a team. Paxson comes in, Jordan sits down. Paxson at 4.7 a game, 6'2", veteran out of Notre Dame. 42 seconds to go in the quarter. The Cavs lead 25-17. Price topside to Doherty. Doherty outside the three-point arc. Doherty stops, holds the ball over his head, left side to Nance. Nance left to the lane, muscles in, puts it up and in. Larry Nance with 8, and the Cavaliers have a 10-point lead at 27-17. 24 seconds to play in the period. Elo waiting to come on for the Cavs. Sparrow out at the base of the center circle, 12 in the shot clock, 16 in the quarter clock. Sparrow then works to the top of the three-point arc. Right side, Paxson. Paxson in a crowd out to Sparrow, 3 on the clock. Sparrow left side to Pippen. Pippen unloads, good. Pippen beat the buzzer for his first two. 2 seconds, center floor. Harper fires off the glass. At the end of the first quarter, Cleveland 25, Chicago. Make that Cleveland 27, Chicago 19. 19 in favor of the Cavaliers after the first 12 minutes of basketball. Michael Jordan had a 12-point first quarter for Chicago. The Cavaliers had 8 from Nance, 6 from Harper, 5 from Price, 4 from Sanders, and 2 by Hot Rod, 2 by Doherty. Game 5, if necessary, will be played in Chicago at a time as yet to be determined by CBS. It's just that simple, folks. Cavaliers will start the second period with Elo, Harper out front, Nance and Hot Rod at the forwards, and Doherty at center. The Bulls will go with Sparrow and Paxson to the guards, Grant and Pippen to the forwards, and Oakley at center. Into the forecourt, Sparrow. Sparrow against Elo. Bounce on the left side to Paxson. Paxson against Harper. Paxson still on the left side. Cuts around an Oakley pick up on the wing. Shot up and in. Now John Paxson has his first 2. And the Cavaliers lead 27-21. Elo to the forecourt of the right wing against Sparrow. Into Doherty. Outside to Nance. Over to Harper. Left to the key. Into Hot Rod. Muscles up a shot. Good and foul. Hot Rod with 4. He'll look for 5 on the line. Grant picking up his second foul, the first on the Bulls in the second period, and Hot Rod goes for the free throw. John of the free throw line, 4 of 8 in the series. Up, rim, in. 5 points for Williams, and the Cavaliers take a 30-21 advantage. In the backcourt, Sparrow. Sparrow brings the ball to the timeline into the forecourt of the left wing. Sparrow out front on the three-point arc against Elo. Stops, looks, gives it left wing to Paxson. Paxson 10 on the shot clock, over to Sparrow, and Hot Rod drop kick the ball out of bounds. I don't think they're going to give him a new 24. He did kick the ball, but I don't think either Mathis nor Joey Crawford saw it, and therefore they're going to keep it at 7 seconds. Now, Mathis will come over and ask Bill Sarr, the alternate. Crawford says no, but they missed it because he did kick the ball. So they'll put 7 on the shot clock, keep it there, and give the ball back to the Bulls. They should have had 24 because Hot Rod did indeed kick the ball. Pippen out to Sparrow, knocked away by Elo, went for the steal, but couldn't flag it down in time. Now 6 on the shot clock, and the ball is out of the timeline for Scottie Pippen. Pippen gets the ball. Far side of the forecourt, lob outside to Sparrow. Sparrow goes left wing, out to Oakley, going to throw a 3, wide left. No, rebound slapped over to Elo. Elo outside to Harper. Harper over the timeline. Harper takes it down to the circle, into the air, back out to Elo. Elo Off to Doherty. Doherty left to the lane, outside to Harper. Harper to the line, Harper to the lane. Harper inside, tried to go to Nance. Nance picks it off the floor. Ball knocked away. Picked up by Oakley. Oakley down the floor to Sparrow. Bounce over to Pippen. He drives and slams. Scottie Pippen with 4. And the Cavaliers lead 30-23. Hot Rod Williams will dribble into the forecourt. Stopped by Pippen. Gives the ball to Harper. Harper out of the timeline. Harper goes right side to Nance. Nance sideline right and out to Harper. Harper top of the key. Shoots. Good. Harper with 8. Cavaliers are up 32-23. Corzine waiting to come on for the Bulls. 10:14 to play in the half. Into the forecourt. Sparrow on the left wing. Sparrow against Elo. Left side to Pippen. Pippen on the left side. Out front to Grant. Right wing to Paxson. Paxson against Harper. Paxson right side of the forecourt, out front to Sparrow. Long jumper off the back of the rim. Doherty with the rebound. Grant knocked it away and out of bounds. Here comes Corzine into the ball game. Corzine in scoreless, and Charles Oakley sits down with 3 points. Chris Dudley will now come into the ball game. Michael Jordan will also check into the next opportunity. Into the forecourt, Harper. Harper crosses into the forecourt against Sparrow on the left wing. Harper dribbling with the right hand. Stops. Feeds to Doherty. Doherty in the lane. Throws up a 6-footer on the rim, in and out. Rebound grabbed by Paxson. Paxson coming over the timeline into the forecourt. Flips it left side. Sparrow fires in and out. Rebound. Hot Rod out to Elo. Elo into the forecourt of the left wing. Elo going to go into the air. Give to Nance. Nance up with an 8-footer. Good. Larry Nance with 10. The Cavaliers move up 34-23. And the Bulls take time. Timeout, Chicago. 9:19 to play in the second quarter. The Cavs 34-23, and we will take this timeout. Now the Cavaliers have moved out to an 11-point advantage. Mark Price is coming back into the ball game. Chris Dudley in at center. And Michael Jordan is back in for the Bulls with 12 points. 9:19 to play in the half. 34-23 in favor of the Cavaliers. Pippen inbounds to Jordan. Jordan swings the ball between the circles over to the left wing against Elo. Drops it inside to Grant. The turnaround 4-footer off the rim, and the rebound Elo. Elo comes out of the crowd with the ball into the forecourt of the right wing. Elo dribbling with the right hand against Jordan. Lob to Nance. Nance right side against Pippen. He turns. Shot blocked by Pippen. Grabbed by Grant. Gives the ball to Jordan. Jordan will bring the ball into the forecourt. Jordan on the left wing. Jordan to the top of the key. Pass right side to Paxson. Out front to Corzine. Top of the key. Shot is up and in. Dave Corzine with his first 2. 34-25 Cavs. Price into the forecourt against Paxson. Price on the right wing. Gives the ball to Dudley. Dudley between the circles against Corzine. One bounce, holds, gives right wing to Nance. Pass into Hot Rod. Ball knocked away out of bounds. Cavs ball. Sanders will be back in for Cleveland. Sanders in with 4 points and 2 fouls, and Larry Nance gets a breather with 10. On the baseline to the left of the basket, Sanders. 8:28 to play. First half. Sanders left side to Elo. Give to Price. Price drives in. Flips it out to Williams at the line. 15-footer. Good. Hot Rod with 7. The Cavaliers go up 36-25. 8:18 to play in the first half. Paxson over to the left wing. Paxson dribbling with the right hand. Paxson holds, gives to Corzine. Back out to Paxson. Whistle and a foul on Elo holding. Now Elo picking up his first foul. That is the first on the Cavs of the second quarter. Pippen inbounds out front to Grant. Right wing to Paxson. Into Jordan. Goes to the basket. Shot blocked. Outside to Price. Price into the forecourt. Whips it over to Elo. Knocked away by Pippen and out of bounds. Cavs up 36-25. 7:57 to play in the second quarter. Baseline left of the basket. Mike Sanders will inbound the ball. Sanders gets the ball from Joe Crawford, gives to Elo. Elo left sideline, out on the wing to Price. Price fires it right side. Elo open, 20-footer from the corner. Across the rim, no good. Sanders runs down the rebound for the Cavs. Sanders still on the left. Sanders and a whistle, and off the ball, a foul. Joey Crawford says Horace Grant, a foul, his third. So Grant has 3 fouls. He off the ball was doing battle with Dudley. Here comes Oakley back into the ball game with 3 points. And Grant sits down with 3 fouls. Ball to Hot Rod between the circles. Give to Dudley. Knocked away by Paxson. Picked up by Price. Price over into the left corner to Sanders. Sanders to Williams on the left wing. Cross court Elo. Right side. Elo runs into the lane. Puts it up as he goes. Good! Elo with his first 2. Cavs 38-25. Into the forecourt. Paxson on the left wing. Paxson dribbling with the right hand. Paxson outside the 3-point arc. Stops into Corzine. Corzine against Dudley. Turns around. The 8-footer. No good. Rebound Elo. Knocked away by Pippen. Cavs get it back. 38-25 Cavaliers. Elo fires to Hot Rod of the timeline. Down the left sideline to Sanders. Sanders on the left side of the forecourt. Back out to Elo. Elo with a basketball between the circles. Elo dribbling. 3-point line. Stops. Goes to Sanders. Sanders gets in under the basket. Muscles a shot up and didn't go. Got it back and put it in. Sanders with 6. Cavs 40-25. And the Bulls with the basketball into the forecourt. Paxson. This crowd is standing up, folks. 6:40 to go. Paxson on the left wing. Left side to Jordan. Jordan left to the lane. Back out to Paxson. Right side Oakley from 18. Shot didn't go. Rebound bashed off the glass to Hot Rod. Out to Price. Price on the wing. Whips to Dudley, who crashes into a crowd. Dudley got the ball back. Put it up. Nobody is fouled. And the foul is going to be on Paxson. Well, Paxson, replaced in the lineup, picks up his first foul. Third in the Bulls as a team. Sam Vincent is back in scoreless. Dudley goes to the free throw line. Sellers is back in with 2 points and a foul. And Pippen sits down with 4 points. Chris Dudley, who has a basket in each of the 2 playoff games in which he has played, going to the line for the first time, and he hits the first free throw. 41-25. His mother flew in from Nairobi, Kenya to see this series. Dudley second, up, rim, and falls off to Oakley. Oakley to Vincent. 6:20 to go. The Cavs are up 41-25. Into the forecourt, Vincent. Vincent on the left wing. Down the left side to Jordan. Jordan against Elo. Charging foul. Jordan ran right over Elo. Jordan with his first foul. That gives it back to the Cavs. 6:11 to go in the first half. Sanders into Price. Price bringing the ball up to the timeline into the forecourt. Price on the left wing. Left side to Sanders. Sanders sideline left out to Dudley. Dudley against Corzine, off to Price. Price left side against Vincent. Price comes down to the left of the lane, puts up a shot, glass and good. Price with 7. Cavs go up 43-25. 5:47 to play, and the Bulls take timeout again. And this crowd is really into it now. Timeout. Chicago, 5:45 to play in the first half. The Cavs lead 43-25, and we will take this timeout. .45 to play in the first half. The Cavaliers are leading 43-25. Cavs with Price and Elo at the guards, Sanders and Williams at the forwards, and Dudley at center. Chicago with Jordan and Vincent at the guards, Corzine at center, flanked by Oakley and Sellers. Sellers inbounds to Vincent. Vincent out near the center circle, works to the right wing against Price. Vincent outside the 3-point line. Vincent, the bounce to Jordan in the circle, double teamed and fouled. Foul on Elo. Well, Elo picks up his second foul, and the Cavaliers' second team foul. Sellers will inbound on the near side of the forecourt. 5:34 to play in the half. Out front to Vincent. Vincent outside the 3-point arc, goes to the left wing. Vincent dribbling with the right hand. Vincent stops. Now to Jordan. Jordan left to the circle, drops it into Corzine. Corzine left to the lane, into the middle, feeds it right side. Sellers from the corner, shot didn't go. Rebound Dudley. Dudley outside to Price. Price to the forecourt against Jordan. Turns out to Elo. 20-footer up. Rim no. Rebound grabbed by Hot Rod. Took it away from Oakley. Price left wing for a 3. In and out. Rebound Corzine. Corzine to Vincent. Vincent over the timeline into the forecourt. Vincent on the left wing. Cuts to the circle. Feeds the ball inside. Jordan, turnaround shot beauty. Jordan with 14. Cavaliers 43-27. 4:46 to play in the half. Price between the circles. Price against Vincent over to Elo. Elo between the circles. Right side gives to Williams. Back to Elo. Left wing to Sanders. 10 on the shot clock. Sanders left wing against Sellers. Sanders with 5 on the clock goes to the circle. Out to Elo. Puts one up. Off the rim. No. Rebound Dudley. Gets the handle. Fights it back up. No. Got it again. And this time hold the horn. A foul call. Loose ball foul on Corzine. Corzine with his first, the Bulls' fourth. Every time people wonder whether or not Dudley will be protected in the upcoming expansion draft, if you see what he just did there, you know he will be. Sanders holding the ball over his head. Out to Elo. Elo to Dudley, and when Elo tried to pass it away from the pressure of Vincent, he stepped on the sideline, so the Bulls get the ball back. 4:21 to play. You think the Bulls are just going to roll over, folks, and wait for game 5? You're nuts. Vincent on the right wing. Vincent, three-point arc around Corzine, top of the key at the line, 15-footer in and out. Rebound tapped by Sellers. No. Sellers brings it down, and Dudley ties him up. Brad Daugherty waiting to come back in, but he'll have to wait because Dudley's going to jump with Sellers in the Chicago circle. 43-27, Cavaliers leading. Mike Mathis steps in to put the ball up between Sellers and Dudley. The ball is slapped twice and outside to Corzine. Corzine pivots and gives to Jordan. Jordan over to the left wing. Jordan against Price. Jordan then turns back the other way to the top of the key. Checked by Hot Rod. Right corner to Sellers. Into Oakley. Muscles on Dudley for the charge. Oakley with his first foul. Oakley gives the ball back to the Cavs. Dudley sits down. Daugherty is back in. Boy, Dudley did a super job. He's a player, folks. It's going to take some time to get the Ivy League out of him, but he's a player. Price between the circles to the left wing. Price on the left sideline. Ball into Hot Rod, deflected, grabbed by Jordan. Jordan down the floor, 2-on-2. He goes all the way and is fouled by Sanders driving to the basket. Sanders picks up his third foul in the effort. Third on the Cavs as a team. First quarter, Houston 23, Dallas 14. It's do or die for the Rockets tonight as well. Sanders replaced in the Cavalier lineup by Larry Nance, and Craig Elo sits down in favor of Ron Harper. Jordan on the free throw line. First one good. Michael with 15 points in the ball game. He is 3 for 3 at the line tonight, which means he has hit 36 of 37 free throws in the playoffs. Jordan shoots again. That one is also good. 16 for Jordan. The Cavs 43-29. Price to the timeline. Into the forecourt of the left wing. Gets the play call from Lenny Wilkins. Out front to Daugherty. Daugherty on the three-point arc against Corzine. Off of the left side to Nance. Nance against Sellers. Out front to Price. Price against Jordan. Ball knocked away. Price dives, picks it up, gets it away from Jordan, threw it away. Vincent tried to save it. Went right out of bounds with the ball. Cavs get it back. 3:15 to play. Got some wet spot on the floor. It's going to be 5 on the shot clock. Cavs are going to take a 20-second timeout. Cavs will take the 20 to get this play with 5 seconds organized. 3:15 to play in the half. Saying July 18th, Lenny Wilkins will sponsor the 3rd annual Marymount Cavs RP Golf Classic to benefit the RP Foundation's fight against retinitis pigmentosa and other hereditary vision disorders. For information, call 659-2227. 659-2227. 3:15 to play in the half. The Cavs are ahead 43-29. Lenny Wilkins maps out the play that he hopes will bring them at least 2 points in 5 seconds of action. Hot Rod will inbound on the near side of the forecourt. He will be unmolested. Looks, deals to Harper, back to Hot Rod, drives and laid it up. No, Daugherty follows with a slam, and he's fouled by Oakley. That's not the way they diagrammed it, folks, but it worked out even better than they had hoped. Oakley with his second foul. Bulls are over the limit. Doherty will shoot the free throw. The basket makes it 45-29. Doherty on the free throw line looking for his 5th point of the night. He's 10 of 14 of the line for the playoffs. Doherty ready. Takes a look. Puts it up. On the rim and in. 5 points for Brad Doherty. Cavaliers 46-29. 3:08 to play in the first half. Vincent on the right wing against Price. Bounced down the right sideline to Sellers. Sellers out front to Oakley. Back to Sellers. Sellers on the right wing. Gives to Jordan. Jordan sideline right. Double teamed. Out to Sellers. Unloads. Rim no. Rebound. Doherty bangs it to the baseline and out of bounds. It'll be Bulls ball. 2:48 to play in the first half. The Cavs are leading 46-29. On the baseline into Jordan. Baseline jumper. Perfect. 18 for Jordan. Cavaliers 46-31. To the right wing Price. Price drops it into Doherty. Turn around in the lane. Good. Brad Doherty with 7. 48-31 Cavaliers. Vincent to the forecourt. The right wing against Price. Vincent goes outside the three-point arc. Right sideline to Jordan. Jordan against Harper. 2:22 to play. Sellers left side of Vincent. Into Corzine. Corzine muscles around Doherty. Put it up and in. Corzine with 4. Cavaliers 48-33. Doherty into Price. Price comes to the timeline against Vincent into the forecourt. Price on the right wing, dribbling with the right hand, out front to Harper. Harper into Doherty, turns in the middle, up with a shot, goaltending Sellers. Doherty with 9. Sellers bashed it on the glass. 50-33 Cleveland. 2:01 to play in the ball game in the first half. Into Vincent. Vincent on the backcourt. Vincent takes it through the center circle into the forecourt of the right wing. Right side to Sellers. Sellers against Hot Rod Williams. Sellers still on the wing. Out front to Vincent. Vincent with a basketball to Corzine. Around Doherty again. Lays it off and Oakley stuffed it. Oakley with 5. Cavs 50-35. 1:37 to play in the half. Price into Doherty. Doherty turns to his right. Shot goes up. Was fouled. And the foul is again on Corzine. Corzine with his second foul. Doherty will shoot 2. Corzine made sure the shot had no opportunity to go in as he gave the shooting hand of Brad Doherty a solid whack. So Brad, 1 for 1 of the line, has 9 points in the ball game. 1:33 to play in the half. 50-35 Cleveland. Doherty's first hit the front of the rim, no good. And again, Mathis with a basketball. Gives the ball to Doherty. Mathis and Joe Crawford working this one. Doherty's second is good. Brad Doherty with 10 points in the game. Cavaliers with a 51-35 advantage. On the left wing, Vincent. Vincent against Price. Vincent Price. Outside Oakley. Oakley on the three-point arc. Right side to Sellers. Back out to Oakley. Oakley to the line to the lane. Bounce right side. Corzine fires and hits from the outside. Corzine with 6. 51-37 Cavs. On the left wing, Harper. The bounce inside to Doherty, right by him and out of bounds. That'll give it back to the Bulls. Doherty complaining about Corzine's hanging on his jersey. Vincent into the forecourt. Vincent out front. Over to Jordan. Jordan to the line. 15-footer by Michael is perfect. Michael Jordan with 20. And the Cavaliers lead 51-39. And what an offensive foul on Brad Doherty. Well, Brad Doherty called for the offensive foul, and Doherty telling Mike Mathis, hey, how about getting him off my back? 53 seconds to play of the half. The Cavs lead is down to 12. Vincent out front. Vincent left side to Jordan. Jordan sideline left and the wing unloads. Good again. Jordan with 22. And the Cavaliers lead is 10. 51-41. 38 seconds to play in the first half. Harper, three-point arc, top of the key. Bounce left side to Price. Price on the wing into Doherty. Doherty left to the lane. Doherty against Corzine. Back out to Harper. Harper going to drive to the line into the lane. Up with the 8-footer off the rim to Doherty. Doherty puts it back up and in. Brad Doherty with a dozen. Cavaliers go back 53-41. 19 seconds to play. The Bulls will go for the final shot of the first half. Vincent at the timeline into the forecourt, 14 seconds. Vincent goes over to the right wing. Double team. 10 seconds. Vincent out front to Corzine. In the circle. He shoots. Good. Corzine with 8. 53-43. 4 seconds. Harper forecourt. Harper going to drive. Harper into the air. Shoots. Rim and in at the buzzer. Ron Harper at the buzzer hits the 2 that sends the Cavs to the locker room. Ahead by 12 at the intermission. The Cleveland Cavaliers 55. The Chicago Bulls 43.
We come back to the Coliseum, halftime of Game 4. The Cavs on top 55-43. You see there excellent quarters at 27 and 28. The Bulls made a late run to get the 24 points in that second quarter, but the Cavs have dominated this one from the outset. And as my partner has talked throughout the first half, Jim, the keys have been offense and then the quick
4 assists and a foul. Scottie Pippen in 8 minutes, 2 of 3 for the field for 4 points. John Paxson in 7 minutes, 1 of 1 for the field for 2 points for the foul. For the Cavaliers, Larry Nance in 20 minutes, 4 of 6 for the field, 2 of 2 for the line. Nance with 10 points, 2 rebounds, 2 assists, 2 blocked shots. Mike Sanders in 12 minutes, 3 of 6 for the field for 6 points with 3 rebounds and 3 fouls. Brad Daugherty in 19 minutes, 5 of 7 for the field, 2 of 3 for the line. Daugherty with 12 points, 6 rebounds and a foul. Mark Price in 21 minutes, 3 of 6 for the field, including a 3-pointer. Price with 7 points, 2 assists. Ron Harper in 19 minutes, 5 of 9 for the field, 10 points, 3 rebounds, 4 assists. Off the bench, Hot Rod Williams in 16 minutes, 3 of 5 for the field, 1 of 1 for the line. Williams with 7 points and 5 rebounds. Craig Elo in 8 minutes, 1 of 4 for the field for 2 points with 3 rebounds and 2 fouls. Chris Dudley in 5 minutes missed 1 for the field, 1 of 2 for the line. Dudley with 1 point and 4 rebounds. Matching the teams, Chicago 19 of 48 for 39.6%. The Cavs 54.5 at shooting on 24 of 44. Cavs hit 1 of 3 3-pointers. The Bulls missed the only one that he took. Cavaliers 6 of 8 for the free throw line, to the Bulls 5 of 6. Cleveland with 28 rebounds to the Bulls 17. There again is that big bulge in the boards that carried the Cavs to victory in Game 3. Chicago with 13 assists, the Cavs with 11. The Bulls with 11 fouls, the Cavs with 6. 5 steals for Chicago, 1 for Cleveland. Bulls turned it over only 4 times in the first half, and it cost them 6 points. Cavaliers turned it over 9 times, and it cost them 10 points. 3 block shots for Cleveland, 1 for the Bulls. The Cavs are leading 55-43 here at halftime in the Coliseum. Only one other score to report. In fact, at this moment, only one other game being played in the playoffs of the NBA. And that shows Houston over Dallas 23-14 at the end of 1 period. The second annual Lenny Wilkens basketball camp will be held June 27th, July 1st at Solon High School from 9 a.m. to 3:30 p.m. daily. The camp is open to all boys 10 to 17 years of age. The fee $100. Application should be sent to the Lenny Wilkens basketball camp. So 55-43, the Cavs by 12 going to the third quarter. This is one of those ball games where probably, although not necessarily true, but probably the first half of the third quarter will pretty well tell you how this ball game's going to go. If the Bulls can't come out and get back into this thing, and I mean like get down to within 2-3 points in a hurry, and the Cavs get back into the swing of things and also get this crowd cooking again, Bulls are going to have a tough time winning this ball game tonight. But if the Bulls can come out quickly, establish themselves, trim the margin down to just a few points, then it's going to be a real battle. Harper, Price, Nance, Sanders, and Daugherty for the Cavs. Chicago with Vincent, Jordan, Sellers, Oakley, and Corzine. The Bulls start with the basketball and move from left to right on your radio dial into the second half. Vincent between the circles. Vincent dribbling with the right hand. Goes to the right wing into Corzine. Corzine right of the lane, goes around Daugherty and walked with the ball. That'll give it back to the Cavaliers. Well, the Cavs take the ball on the turnover, inbound to Price. Price will bring the ball up to the timeline into the forecourt. Price on the right wing. Price down the sideline against Vincent. Whips it under to Doherty. Hooks it over his head, and Oakley for goaltending. Doherty with 14 points, and the Cavaliers lead 57-43. Vincent into the forecourt. Vincent between the circles. A half-minute gone in the third quarter. Vincent to the right wing, right side to Sellers. Sellers sideline right. Sellers dribbles with the left hand out front to Vincent. Vincent on the three-point arc. Over on the left side to Corzine. Corzine measures a 20-footer and missed it. Rebound Harper. Harper to Price. Price coming down the floor. Jordan reaching. Harper driving and bouncing the ball off the hand of Sellers and out of bounds. That gives the ball back to the Cavaliers of the baseline. 11:07 to play third quarter. Ball into Harper on the left side. Out front to Price. Price top of the key. Right side Sanders from 18. In and out. Rebound Vincent. Vincent for the Bulls. Brings it ahead into the forecourt. Vincent goes right of the circle. Puts up his jump shot. Good. That's the first basket of the ball game for Sam Vincent. The Cavs are up 57-45. Harper drives. Left side. Got a good feed from Sanders and bashed it home. 10 for Harper. Cavs go back on top 59-45. 10:43 to play third quarter. Right wing Vincent. Vincent out front to Oakley. Back to Vincent. Vincent across the top of the key on the left side of Jordan. Jordan against Sanders. Jordan still on the left side. Double team down to the baseline and the foul. Sanders trying to cut him off. Picked up the foul. Well, Sanders picks up his fourth foul. And that will give the ball to the Bulls. Sellers will inbound on the far side into Oakley. Oakley, one bounce to Vincent. Vincent out front, now to Jordan. Jordan right of the lane. Jordan against Harper, goes around him up to the left hand. No good. Rebound, bang, back outside. Oakley gets it. Lost the ball, but got it back. Into Corzine. Corzine right of the lane. Corzine back out to Vincent on the wing. Vincent comes around Price to the 15-foot line. Shoots, no good. Rebound brought down by Doherty. Took it right away from Harper. Fires down the floor on the left wing to Price. Price down the left side against Vincent. Price down to the baseline. Drives to the basket. Flips it up and in. Price with 9, and the Cavaliers go ahead by 16, and the Bulls take time. There's a 20-second timeout for the Chicago Bulls, so we'll keep it right here. But the Cavaliers have come out of the locker room and jumped ahead 61-45, and the Bulls, quite honestly, in the early stages, look very disorganized. They're going to have to get reorganized in a hurry. Cavaliers 61-45, the 22nd timeout over in a twinkling. Doherty now with 14. Harper with 10. Nance with 10, leading the Cavs, and Michael Jordan leading everybody in the house with 22. Vincent will bring the ball. The head as Pippen has come into the ball game for Chicago to replace Sellers. On the right wing, Vincent. Vincent dribbling with the left hand. Feeds down the right side to Jordan. Jordan against Harper. Jordan puts up his jumper and nails it. Michael Jordan with 24. And the Cavaliers lead is 61-47. Feed to Doherty. Jump hook. Nope. Rebound off the hand of Oakley. Juggled. He gets it. Throws it out to Pippen. Pippen to Vincent. Vincent comes into the forecourt underneath the Corzine. Fake shot. Blocked by Nance. To Doherty. Out to Price. Oh, you wouldn't believe that if you weren't here, folks. Price between the circles off of the left wing. Into Sanders. Sanders against Jordan. Fakes, turns, ball swatted away. Jordan couldn't get it. Sanders gives to Doherty. He's fouled as he put up his shot. That was something to see. Foul is on Jordan. Jordan with his second foul. But Corzine had the ball at the open end. He was the tallest man in the township. And all of a sudden, Nance came galloping out of nowhere to block his layup. 61-47 Cleveland. Doherty line to the left. Doherty ready. Shoots it. Got it. Brad Doherty with 15 points in the ball game. And the Cavs are up 62-47. 9:07 to play third quarter. Doherty again, line left. Ready, aims, fires, good. Doherty with 16, and the Cavaliers move ahead 63-47. Into the forecourt, Vincent on the right wing. Vincent against Price. Out front to Oakley. Oakley drops it off on the left side to Pippen. Pippen left to the lane, forces the shot. Nope. Rebound. Doherty knocks it outside to Price. Price runs by Oakley, and what do they call? A foul? Yep, Oakley. Oakley He just couldn't get himself set to take a charge. That's his third foul. Second on the Bulls as a team. Cavs get the ball. Sanders into Price. 63-47 in favor of the Cavaliers. Price goes right side to Harper. Harper around Doherty, right of the circle. Lost the ball in the shot. Knocked away by Jordan. Grabbed by Sanders. Sanders left side pivots outside to Nance. Nance going to drive the lane. Throws it up. Rim, no. Rebound. Grabbed by Oakley. Down to Jordan. He's got Price to beat. Jordan and Price one-on-one, and the foul will be on Price. Price picking up his first foul. And on the Cavs, their second as a team. What that does, it keeps Jordan from doing something that gets everybody on the Bulls side all pumped up. Pippen to Vincent, to Oakley, top of the key. Left wing Jordan, pass under to Pippen, put it up, blocked by Doherty, but Corzine grabs it and puts it in anyway. Corzine with 10. And the Cavaliers lead is 63-49 with 8:17 to play third quarter. Price on the left wing against Vincent. Price around to Doherty. Pick, bounce to Doherty. Left of the lane. 10-footer. Rim, no. Rebound comes outside to Vincent. Vincent coming over the timeline into the forecourt. Going to drive it all the way. Lays it in. And Vincent with 4 now. The Cavaliers will take time. Timeout with 8 minutes to play in the third quarter. Cleveland 63, Chicago 51, and we will take this timeout. 63-51 in favor of the Cavs. 4 minutes gone in the third quarter, which means the teams have played even Steven through those first 4 minutes. The Bulls do have a 6-5 rebounding edge in the third quarter, shooting 4 of 10 from the field, while the Cavs are 3 of 8. The Cavs have added 2 of 2 from the line. Cleveland with Price, Harper, Sanders, Nance, and Doherty. And we'll watch the Bulls break away from Coach Doug Collins. It's going to be Vincent, Jordan, Pippen, Oakley, and Corzine. Cavs will have the ball. Price into Harper, and Harper will come to the forecourt. Harper between the circle. Stops, gives the ball to Nance. Nance out front against Pippen. Nance moves it left to the lane. Then comes around Pippen. Jump shot across the rim. No good. Rebound Corzine. Corzine gets the ball to Vincent, and Vincent gets into the forecourt in a hurry. Vincent on the left wing. Brings it out between the circles. Vincent against Price. 13 on the shot clock. Vincent still right wing. 8 on the shot clock. Give to Corzine. Back to Vincent. Vincent across the circle. Turns back to his right, out to Corzine from 20 feet. Shot on the rim, no. Rebound grab by Pippen. Put it up, blocked by Nance. And Price trying to save it. Goes sailing out of bounds. Ends up in the sports boxes behind us. All right. Steve Colton, my engineer, did an outstanding job of saving the soft drinks. Pippen then will inbound the ball. Pippen looks, deals the ball to Vincent. Vincent between the circles. Vincent dribbling out front. Vincent with a basketball. Bounce off of the left side to Jordan. Jordan against Harper. Jordan down the left side of the baseline. Goes inside, fights it up in, and foul. Michael Jordan has 26, and he'll look for 27. Foul was on Hot Rod, who's just come into the ball game. Hot Rod with his first and the Cavs' third as a team. Halftime. Dallas has turned things around. 46-44 Dallas at halftime. Free throw up, in. No, it is Jordan with 27, and the Cavaliers lead by 9. Price left sideline to Nance. Nance on the left against Pippen. 6:52 to play, third quarter. Out to Doherty. Doherty against Corzine, off of the left wing into Nance. Nance had the ball knocked away. Nance picks it back up. 5 on the shot clock. Give the ball to Harper. Harper left wing into the air. Throws it up at the rim. No good. Tipped by Harper. No. Tipped by Hot Rod. No. Tipped by Harper. No. But a foul is called. They're playing volleyball under the basket there. And the guilty party is Dave Corzine. So Corzine picks up his third foul. And the Bulls, their third as a team. Harper will shoot 2. Harper has 10 points in the ball game, going to the line for the first time. Run of the free throw line in the series, 4 of 7. 6:36 to play third quarter, and Harper hits the first of 2, has 11 points in the ball game. And the Cavaliers lead again by 10, 64-54. Harper again on the line to the left. Ready. Deep breath. Sights it. Shoots it. Got it. 12 points for Harper. Cavaliers 65-54, 6:34 to play, third quarter. Right wing Vincent out front to Oakley, hands it back to Vincent. Vincent goes over to the left wing, and ball deflected by Price and out of bounds, trying to go to Jordan with it. 14 on the shot clock, 6:27 to play, third quarter. Cavs lead by 11. Cavs at one point led by 18 left in the late in the second quarter. In the corner, Pippen will inbound the ball. He looks, lobs it way outside to Corzine, gives the ball to Vincent. Vincent with 12 on the shot clock goes to the left wing. Out front to Jordan. Jordan against Harper, 7. Jordan comes down the right side for the 8-footer. Right there. He is something. 29 for Michael Jordan. 65-56. Right sideline Harper. Harper with 6:09 to play, third quarter. Harper around Doherty, a 20-footer, drills it. Harper with 14, and the Cavaliers go back on top by 11. 5:58 to play, third quarter. The basketball, Vincent at the top of the key. Right side to Pippen. Pippen right of the lane, back out to Vincent, drives the lane, throws it up and in. Vincent with 6. 67-58 Cleveland. The ball into Price. Price over to Harper. Harper takes the ball into the forecourt. Harper on the left wing. Harper dribbling with the right hand. Harper still bouncing the ball. He looks, bounced to Nance. Nance turns on Pippen, fights the shot up, blocked. Ball knocked outside to Vincent. Vincent coming down the floor. Price there to greet him. Vincent is fouled by Price. Well, Price picks up his second foul. That's the 4th on the Cavs as a team. 5:20 to go, third quarter, and Vincent will go to the line. Vincent with 6 points, and they've all come in this third quarter. Vincent 2 of 3 at the free throw line for the playoffs. 5:20 to go, third quarter, and Vincent hits the first free throw. 7 points for Vincent. Well, the Bulls have first now taken the crowd out of the game. Now they're starting to close the gap. Second toss good. 8 points for Vincent, and the Cavs lead is cut to 7. 67-60. Into the forecourt, Price. Price right wing, right sideline to Williams. Williams sideline right. Williams out front to Price. Price top of the key into Doherty, turns to the lane, and he's fouled. Foul will be on Corzine. Nope, it's going to be on Pippen. Pippen with his first, and the Bulls 4th. So Doherty will go to the free throw line. Doherty with 16 points in the ball game has hit 4 out of 5 free throws. 5:05 to go, third quarter. 67-60 Cleveland. Doherty ready, aims and fires. Front of the rim, no good. Doherty ready again on the line to the left. Doherty aims and fires. Good. Brad Doherty with 17, and the Cavaliers lead 68-60. 5:03 to play, third quarter. Vincent lobs to Oakley into the forecourt. Oakley on the right side to Jordan. Jordan against Harper. Jordan still on the right, down to the baseline, cuts him off, back out to Corzine, right of the key, fires, missed. Rebound Harper. Harper in the backcourt. Harper takes it into the forecourt. Harper, three-point arc to the line, to the lane, out on the right side. Price from 20. Good! That helped. 11 points for Price, and the Cavs lead by 10, and the Bulls take time. Timeout. It is Cleveland 70, Chicago 60, and we will take this timeout over in the third quarter. Bulls are 7 of 16 for the field, 3 of 3 from the line, and with a 9-7 rebounding edge. No changes in either side. The Bulls will have the ball on the far side of the forecourt with 4:33 to play here in the third quarter. Scottie Pippen will inbound it. Gets it from Mike Mathis, working this one with Joe Crawford to Vincent. Vincent on the left wing. Vincent working to the sideline against Price. Vincent dribbling with the right hand out front to Jordan, knocked away by Hot Rod, out of bounds. They're going to give it to the Bulls. 4:24 to play, third quarter, 11 left in the shot clock. Bulls ball. Scottie Pippen, near side of the forecourt. Pippen into Corzine. Corzine to Oakley. Oakley left of the circle. Bounce over to Jordan. Jordan into the key. Gives to Corzine. Right side shot is good. Corzine with a dozen. It's an average just a bit better than 3 over the first 3 games. On the the left wing. Price 70-62 Cavs. Price out front goes to the key and threw the ball away. Threw it behind Harper and out of bounds. So the Cavaliers cough it up, and the Bulls get the ball back with a chance to go to within 6. Ball into Vincent. Vincent into the forecourt on the left side. Out front to Corzine, back to Vincent. Vincent to the top of the three-point arc. Right wing to Jordan. Jordan puts up his jumper. Good. Michael Jordan with 31, and the Cavaliers lead 70-64. Into the forecourt, Price. Price on the left sideline. Stops. Bounce into Doherty. Doherty left to the lane, out to Nance. Nance right wing to Harper. Harper with a basketball against Jordan. Harper goes to the circle. Jordan knocked the ball away. Picked up by Nance. Left to the lane. Puts up a 6-footer. Back of the rim, no good. Rebound, Oakley. Oakley in the backcourt to Vincent. Vincent comes over the timeline into the forecourt. Vincent to the top of the key. Gets away from Price. Left side, Corzine. Back out to Vincent. Vincent on the left wing. Vincent backs outside of the sideline. Ball goes inside. Jordan's turnaround right there. Jordan with 33, and the Cavaliers lead is down to 4. 70-66. 3 minutes to play in the third quarter. And in spite of being down by 4, right now the Bulls are looking pretty good. Price on the right wing. Out front to Harper. Harper from 18. Good! Harper with 16 points in the ball game. 72-66 Cleveland. And into the forecourt comes Chicago. But it's a game now, folks. Right wing Vincent. Right side to Jordan. Jordan around to Corzine. Pick back out to Vincent. Drives the middle. Scoops it up. No good. Rebound slammed up. No good. Comes out to Nance. Down the floor to Price. Price has Jordan to beat. Behind the back pass is banged out of bounds by Jordan. Craig Elo back into the ball game. Elo 2 points, 2 fouls, and Mark Price sits down with 11 points. 2:24 to play, third quarter. 72-66 Cavs. Paxson's going to come into the game for Chicago. Paxson in with 2 points and a foul, and they'll give Michael Jordan the breather. This will line up both number 1 guys out front for a long run in the fourth quarter. Elo top side to Doherty. Doherty 3-point arc, left wing Elo, lob under to Harper, tried the shot and didn't get it. Rebound Corzine. Corzine out to Pippen. Pippen over the timeline into the forecourt of the left side. Pippen back out to Vincent. Vincent on the left wing. 2:08 to play third quarter. The Cavs lead by 6. Vincent 3-point arc, right wing Paxson down on the baseline to Oakley. Oakley against Hot Rod, steps out to the sideline, lob it to Corzine, drops the ball, picks it up, back outside, deflected pass, grabbed by Elo, and Vincent hit him in the face as he was trying to pass out. Not intentional. Vincent with his first foul, and that puts the Bulls over the limit. So the Cavs will go to the free throw line with 1:54 to play in the third quarter. Elo will shoot the free throws. And they're going to bring Horace Grant back into the game for Chicago. He'll be back in scoreless with 3 fouls between the free throws. Elo pumps the first one up and in. Elo with his 3rd point of the ball game. Greg on the free throw line for the playoffs is now 7 of 10. 1:54 to play. Corzine takes a chair. Elo measures and hits. So Elo with 4, and the Cavaliers go back on top by 8, 74-66 with 1:50 to play, third quarter. Vincent to the backcourt to Pippen. Pippen into the forecourt down the left side. Skids to a stop out to Vincent. Right side Paxson. Paxson back out to Vincent. Vincent pivots away from Harper. Left wing Pippen fires and hits. Scottie Pippen with 6. 74-68 Cavs. Up to the timeline and into the forecourt comes Harper, right wing against Paxson. Harper sideline right, stops, feeds to Doherty. Doherty right hand jump hook to the rim, no. Rebound swatted to the baseline, out of bounds. It'll be Cavs ball. Sanders will be coming in for Cleveland. Sanders returns with 6 points and 4 fouls, and that'll send Brad Doherty to the bench. Doherty sitting down with 17 points. Both coaches getting their frontliners a little breathing time so they can be ready for a long, hard run in the fourth quarter. Elo between the circles. 1:15 to go, third quarter. Left wing to Sanders. Sanders against Grant. Out front to Hot Rod. Pass inside to Elo in the lane. Feeds it left side. Sanders fakes the shot, runs into the circle. He spins, he shoots, he missed. Rebound brought down by Oakley. It's Oakley and Hot Rod right now at center. Here comes Vincent driving to the middle, and he runs right into Nance and walking the ball. That'll get it back to the Cavaliers. Elo inbounds to Harper. Harper back to Elo, and Elo into the forecourt. Less than a minute to play in the third period, and the Cavaliers lead by 6. Elo to the circle. Elo outside to Harper on the right wing into Hot Rod. Hot Rod right of the lane against Oakley. Back out to Elo, bounce to Sanders. Sanders left to the key, over on the right wing to Williams. Right side, Harper into the corner. He fires, hits! Harper with 18. And the Cavaliers are up 76-68. 34 seconds to play in the third quarter. Vincent into the forecourt on the right wing. Vincent out front to Grant, hands it back to Vincent. Vincent top of the key. Right wing to Paxson. Paxson right of the lane. Bouncing ball stolen by Elo. Elo has Vincent to beat. Elo driving, and Pippen grabbed him from behind, a breakaway. So it will be Elo at the line, Pippen with a foul. Pippen with his second foul. It'll put Elo on the free throw line and bring Jordan back into the ball game because they desperately need 2 before the buzzer. Sellers will also be back in for Chicago. Well, he's going to be in between the free throws. Elo, moments ago, hit 2 free throws. He'll try the same trick, line to the left. 76-68, 17 seconds. Elo's first is in and out. Now Sellers comes in and Oakley sits down. But they bring Jordan back into the ball game because Doug Collins says, I really need... Here, wait a minute now. They're going to call time? But Lenny wanted to call time. Elo's free throw hangs to the rim and falls out. It comes out to Paxson. Paxson comes up to the timeline into the forecourt. 12 seconds, 76-68. Cavs, 9 seconds. Right side to Jordan. Jordan into the circle, lost the ball. Sanders the steal. Sanders at center floor, give to Harper. Shoots on the run, on the rim, and no good. Oh my. The end of 3 periods of play. The Cleveland Cavaliers 76, the Chicago Bulls 68. Outscoring the Cavs by 7. This ball game is far from over. Michael Jordan has 33 points through the 3 quarters. Cavaliers come out first. Harper and Elo at the guards. It's going to be Nance at 1 forward. Sanders at the other. And Hot Rod Williams is playing center. Corzine is back in at center for the Chicago Bulls. Paxson and Jordan are the guards. Grant and Pippen the forwards. Right side Nance out to Elo. Left wing to Sanders. Whips it under to Harper. He put it in. There is a great play. 20 points for Harper. Into the forecourt. Paxson with the ball on the left wing. Paxson against Elo. Looking for Jordan. Can't find him open. Goes top of the key. Paxson right of the lane. Up with a 12-footer. No good. Rebound Harper. Harper up to the timeline of the backcourt. Harper will take it into the forecourt. Cavs lead 76-68. 78-68 make it. Left wing Harper. Harper out front to Sanders. Sanders on the 3-pointer. Top of the key. Ball bounced inside to Nance. The ball was kicked. They'll put a new shot clock up. Brad Doherty back into the ball game with 17 points, and Larry Nance sits down. Rory Sparrow will check in for the Chicago Bulls, and John Paxson takes a chair. Cavaliers leading by 10, 78-68. On the right sideline, Harper. Harper against Jordan. Harper around Doherty on the right wing. 11:03 to go in the ball game. Cavs lead by 10. Ball into Doherty. Double team. Doherty's deflected pass knocked out of bounds with 10 on the shot clock. 10:58 to play. 10 left on the shot clock. Sanders will inbound to the baseline. Looks and lobs outside to Harper. Harper between the circles. Harper goes to the left wing around an Elo pick, and the whistle, the foul. Foul. foul is going to be on Jordan for fighting through Elo's pick. Jordan picks up his 3rd foul. And the Cavs take time. So there is timeout for the Cavaliers. 10:53 to play in the ball game. 78-68 Cleveland, and we will take this timeout. Mark Price returns to the Cavalier lineup. Harper sitting down with 20 points. What a job Ron Harper's done tonight. He has not let Michael Jordan bother him, and that's the biggest factor of all. Doherty on the 3-point arc. Pass into Hot Rod Grant over his shoulder for the foul. Horace Grant with his 4th foul and the 2nd of the Bulls as a team. 10:48 to play, and if this game stays close, the team that gets to the penalty quickest will have the chance to go to those extra free throws. Out front, Doherty, 3-point arc, right wing to Price. Price against Vincent. Price against Sparrow. Price works it to the line, to the lane, goes inside to Hot Rod. Hot Rod up and drops it in the hole. Hot Rod with 9. Price with the fine assist. 80-68 Cleveland. 10:29 to go in the ball game. This is a big point in time now for the Bulls. Sparrow out to Corzine. Corzine back on the left wing to Sparrow. Sparrow fires into Grant. Turns baseline up with a 6-footer to the rim. No, got it back. Put it up. Blocked by Hot Rod. Pippen puts it up and in with a right hand. 8 points for Pippen. 80-70 Cavaliers. 10:07 to play in the ball game. Elo into the forecourt. Elo against Jordan. Elo bounced left side to Sanders. Sanders 20 feet away. Hits! Sanders with 8. And the Cavaliers are up 82-70. 9:49 to go. Right wing, Sparrow. Sparrow working against Price. Dribbling with the right hand. Sparrow stops, gives out front to Corzine. Left side, Pippen. Pippen left to the lane, into the lane, forces the shot that didn't go, but the foul will be called on Hot Rod. So Hot Rod Williams with his 2nd foul, and that is the 1st on the Cavs as a team in the 4th quarter. 82-70 Cleveland, 9:35 to go. Scottie Pippen on the free throw line. Rookie from Central Arkansas. First free throws of the night. Up, hit the first one off the front of the rim. Pippen again, line to the right. Ames, he got the 2nd one. So Pippen ends up with 9 points in the ball game. Cavaliers, 82-71. Price brings the ball to the timeline into the forecourt. Sideline right, pass into Doherty, out to Elo, left wing to Sanders. Another 20-footer on the rim. No, rebound Corzine. Corzine clears the ball out to Sparrow. Sparrow coming quickly down on the left side to Pippen. Pippen against Sanders, muscles up a shot. No, offensive foul. That one was a forearm shiver by Pippen trying to clear the shot. So Pippen with his 3rd foul, and the ball goes back to the Cavs. 82-71 Cleveland, 9:14 to play in the ball game. Elo inbounds to Price. Price in the backcourt. Price takes it up to the timeline into the forecourt. Double team, ball knocked away. Price got it back to Sanders, left side to Price. Pivots out to Doherty, back to Price on the left wing. Price around Doherty, unloads the 3 off the back of the rim, no good. Rebound Grant, and Hot Rod fouled him reaching. Well, Hot Rod has his 3rd foul, and that is the 2nd on the Cavs in the final periods. Cavaliers leading 82-71 with 8:52 to play in the ball game. Sparrow into the forecourt. Sparrow moves around to the left wing. Sparrow against Price. Drops it off to the left side to Jordan. Jordan on the left side. Left to the lane. To the free throw line. Jumps in. Hits. And he's fouled. 35 for Jordan. He'll look for 36. Foul on Doherty. Doherty with his 2nd and the 3rd on the Cavs as a team. Michael Jordan, 35 points in the ball game. Hasn't even come close to missing a free throw yet. He's 5 for 5. Up, missed it. Rebound Hot Rod. Not bad. When does the plane leave for Vegas? Into the forecourt, Price. Price with 8:32 to play in the ball game. Price goes to the left wing. Price down the left sideline, fumble the ball, tipped by Sparrow and out of bounds. So the Cavaliers retain possession. 8:25 to play in the ball game. 82-73, and the Cavaliers are going to take another timeout. Timeout. Cleveland leads by 9, and take this timeout. The rebounding difference between these two ball clubs is tightening. The Cavs led in rebounds at halftime by 11. But right now, the lead is only 4, 39-35. And the Cavs will inbound the ball, leading by 9, 82-73, with 8:25 to play in the game. Sanders looks and deals to Hot Rod. Hot Rod back out to Price. There's only 9 on the shot clock. Price over on the right wing to Elo. 6 on the clock. Elo runs into the middle, flips it into a crowd grab by Grant, down the floor to Jordan. Jordan to the circle, give to Pippen, drives and scores. So Pippen with 11, and the Cavaliers lead is sliced to 7, 82-75. Into the forecourt, Elo. Elo on the left wing, out front to Doherty. Doherty left wing to Hot Rod, into Sanders. He fakes the shot block, grabbed by Jordan. Jordan going to blow it all the way to the other end, drives, and Doherty grabbed him, and Jordan put it in anyway. He is unbelievable. 37 for Jordan. You can look for 38 here in a moment. Here comes Nance back into the ball game. Nance with 10 points. Harper will be back into the game. Sanders sits down. Elo's going to take a chair. 82-77. Foul on Doherty was his third. Cavs with 14 fouls. Michael Jordan's free throw is good. 8:38 point total for Jordan, and the Cavaliers are in a game, folks. 82-78. Price into the forecourt. Stops, goes left sideline to Harper. 7:37 to play. Harper out front. Harper on the left wing. Harper on the left side. Harper then drives to the middle. Give to Hot Rod, right of the lane. 12-footer off the rim. No good. Rebound brought down by Jordan. Jordan had to take it away from Corzine, but he did it. Up to the timeline. Jordan into the forecourt to Sparrow. Sparrow between the circles. The Cavs lead by only 4. Top side to Grant. Grant against Hot Rod. Drops it into Jordan. Jordan in the lane. Flip to Corzine. Doherty stole the ball. Doherty ahead to Price. Price into the forecourt to the right wing. Price cuts to the middle. Price in a crowd. Bounce for Nance. Ball knocked away. Corzine saved it. Flipped it down to Sparrow. He's going to drive all the way and slam it. Sparrow with his first points of the game, and the Cavaliers take time. They're only going to take a 20. Cavs just want to take the 20 rather than the full timeout, so we'll keep it right here. And we'll take this opportunity to pause for station identification. This is the Cleveland Cavaliers Radio Basketball Network.
If you're looking for a station everyone can agree on, keep it here for the softest mix of your favorite songs. 102.1 FM, the new WDOK, Cleveland.
Well, the Cavaliers, with 6:52 to play in the ball game, have seen the Bulls come roaring back in no uncertain terms. It's 82-80. The Bulls did what they had to do. They came out at halftime and took the crowd out of the game. Now the crowd is going to try to get the Cavs back in the game. They are standing up. Hot Rod will inbound the ball. Cavs are going to need everything they can muster to win this one, I'll guarantee you. Price in the backcourt against Sparrow into the forecourt to the left wing. Price on the left sideline, works on the dribble, turns and shoots. Rim no, rebound, banged over to Jordan. Cavs have lost the battle of the boards at the moment, and that's what's going to kill them. Into the forecourt, Jordan. Jordan on the left side. Jordan around Grant to the circle, 15-footer. It's a brand new ball game. And there's 40 points to the book for Michael Jordan. The game is all tied up at 82. Into the forecourt, Price on the right wing. Top side to Harper. Harper goes left to the circle, left side to Hot Rod, back out to Harper. Harper 10 on the shot clock, to the line, to the lane, hooks it up, no, tipped by Hot Rod, no, rebound Corzine. Clears it outside to Sparrow. Sparrow into the forecourt, right side, Jordan walked with the ball. That time he walked with it. Yes, Michael said I didn't do it. Yes, Michael, you did. They only call it once every ice age, but you just saw it. Ball into Price. 5:55 to play. Game tied at 82. Right sideline, Hot Rod. Gives the ball to Doherty. Doherty on the right wing. Right sideline to Price. A whistle and a foul off the ball. The foul's going to be on Horace Grant, I believe. No, it's going to be on Sparrow for something. Rory Corey Sparrow picked up the foul. It's his second. It's the third on the Bulls as a team. Hot Rod sits down as Elo's back in the game. Doherty out front. Right wing to Price, right side Elo. Elo against Grant, out to Doherty. Alley-oop for Nance. Ball knocked away. Grabbed by Sparrow. Down the floor. Sparrow runs into the crowd but maintains the dribble. Brings it back out front. Name of the game, give it to Michael. 5:27 to play. Sparrow over to the right wing. Gives to Jordan. Jordan against Price, doubled by Harper. Out to Sparrow. Topside Corzine shoots. Nope. Rebound Elo. Elo hangs on. Gives the ball to Harper. 5:13 to play in the ball game. It's tied at 82. Again, the crowd stands up. Into the forecourt, Harper. Harper, three-point arc, top of the key. Harper, right wing, 20-footer. Good! Harper with a 22-point ball game, and the Cavs are up, and the Bulls take time. Timeout. 4:57 to go in the ball game. It is 84-82 Cleveland, and we will take this timeout. 4:82 Cleveland, 4:57 to go in the ball game. Cavs have been out rebounded in the quarter, 8-4. They must get back on the boards in order to win the game. Right side Sparrow. Sparrow out front to Corzine. Corzine back to Sparrow. Into Grant. Grant right of the lane against Larry Nance. Grant pass into Jordan, put it up on the rim and in. Jordan with 42. He is so strong that he can shoot and score with people actually having their hands on the ball, as Elo did that time. Elo into the forecourt, tied at 84. Cavs ball. Nance on the left side to Price. Price goes to the circle. Right wing Elo down in the corner. Harper baseline shot. Good. Ron Harper with 24, and the Cavaliers go back on top by 2. 4:14 to play. Right wing Sparrow. Sparrow against Price. Sparrow right side to Grant. Grant against Nance. Back out to Corzine. Corzine top of the key. On the left side to Pippen. Pippen against Elo. Turns in the lane. The fadeaway shot. Good. Scottie Pippen. Pippen has 13 points in the ball game. It is tied at 86. Cavs ball. We're down to 3:48 to play. Into the forecourt, Harper. Harper on the right wing. Harper outside the three-point arc, dribbling with the right hand. Top side to Price. Price checked at the line. Left wing. Elo shoots. Off the rim. No. Nance with a rebound, but he was shoved from behind by Michael Jordan. So Jordan picks up his fourth foul. It's also the fourth of the Bulls, so the Cavs get the ball. It's tied at 86 with 3:36 left. Elo into Harper. Harper topside to Doherty. Doherty against Corzine. Right wing to Elo. Elo against Grant. Elo dribbles out front. Elo stops, goes to Harper on the left wing. 3:24 to go. Harper bounce into Doherty. 8 on the shot clock. Back to Harper. Harper going to drive into the lane. Up with a 10-footer to the rim. No good. Rebound brought down, and a foul called on the Cavs. It's going to be on Larry Nance. So Nance picks up the loose ball foul, his first, but it does put the Cavs over the limit, and it will send Horace Grant to the free throw line. Grant has not scored in the ball game thus far, but his points here could put the Bulls on top, and he hasn't missed a free throw in the playoffs. 5 for 5. 3:13 left, and the game is tied at 86. Grant ready again. Sights, shoots, rim off. Mike Sanders will be coming back for the Cavs with 8 points to replace Elo. Craig sits down with 4 points. 3:13 left. Still tied at 86. Grant ready again. Shoots. Good. Horace Grant with his first point, and this one is 87-86 Chicago. 3:09 to play. Price right wing. Price against Sparrow. Price dribbling with the right hand. Out to Nance. Nance in the circle. Shoots. Off the back of the rim. No good. Sanders knocked it to Price. 20-footer. Good! Price with 13. Cavs lead. 88-87. That's the kind of rebounding they have to have. Sparrow outside the three-point arc. Top side to Grant. Around on the right to Pippen. Pippen on the wing goes into the lane, and a foul called. Offensive foul on Pippen with the elbow. Well, Scottie Pippen picks up his fourth foul. it gives the ball back to the Cavs. Into the forecourt. Price right side to Sanders, back to Price, 20-footer, no good. Rebound grab by Grant. 2:26 to play. Jordan takes the ball to the timeline, into the forecourt. Jordan left wing against Harper, around Corzine, into the middle, give to Pippen. Pippen slams it home. So Pippen has 15, and the Cavaliers trail by 1. 89-88, 2:08 to play. Harper between the circles. Harper, top of the key, left side to Price. Price, as Sparrow falls down, the ball goes into Nance. He went up for the shot, scored, and he's fouled. Nance did that with Horace Grant hanging on him. The foul on Horace Grant is number 5. It also puts the Bulls over the limit. Nance got the basket. He has 12, his first points in the second half. He'll look for a 13th at the line. 90-89 Cleveland with 1:58 to go. Nance line left. Ready, shoots, got it. 13 for Nance. Cavs lead 91-89 with 1:55 to go. Sparrow into the forecourt. Sparrow on the right wing. The crowd standing up. Sparrow against Price. Sparrow stops, gives to Jordan. Jordan at the top of the key. Jordan to the line, to the lane, underneath the Grant turn, blocked by Nance, grabbed by Harper. Harper backcourt with a basketball. Brings the dribble ahead. Harper into the forecourt around a pick. Goes right wing. Timeout, Cleveland. Timeout with 1:31 to play. Cleveland leads 91-89, and we will take this timeout. Echoes of the miracle year in the Coliseum. A standing crowd of 20,026 chanting, "Let's go Cavs." Cavs with a 91-89 lead, 1:31 to go. You talk about a big hoop here if they can get it. This could be the game winner if they can put it in the hole. Sanders will inbound it to the far side of the forecourt. Sanders looks, deals to Harper. Harper right wing. Harper with 13 on the shot clock against Jordan, 10 on the shot clock. Harper still standing out there. Lobs a deflected pass, knocked away by Jordan, grabbed by Corzine. Well, that's what happens when you turn into stone, folks. Into the forecourt, Sparrow to Grant. Grant top of the key. Grant stops, turns, hands to Jordan. Down to 1:05 to go. Jordan to the line. Jordan to the lane. The 12-footer blocked by Harper. Grabbed by Sanders over to Nance. How about that? Harper just redeemed himself. Into the forecourt, Harper. Harper on the right wing. 52 seconds to go. Harper against Jordan. Harper one-on-one with Michael, spins by him, drives, and he is fouled, driving to the basket. 44 seconds left. The foul is on Jordan, and it is number 5. It puts Harper on the line. Ron with 24 points in the ball game, 2 for 2 at the line. One up, one in. 25 for Ron Harper. 92-89 Cleveland. 44 seconds left. Harper ready again. Sights it. And shoots it. Got it. 26 for Harper. The Bulls take time. We keep it here. 44 seconds left to the ball game. It is 93-89 in favor of the Cavaliers. Up, you win. Price, Harper, Sanders, Nance, and Doherty. The Bulls with Sparrow, Jordan, Grant, Pippen, and Corzine. A very interesting blend of rookies and veterans. Pippen will inbound, far side of the forecourt. He looks, he looks, he looks. He gets the ball into Sparrow. Sparrow out of the center circle with 40 seconds. Goes to Jordan. Jordan right side against Harper. Jordan right of the lane, double pump of the foul. As Jordan went up, Harper banged him for the foul. So Harper with his first foul. Jordan will shoot the free throws. That's money in the bank. Jordan with 42 points in the ball game. Now what this means is that the Cavs, regardless of what they do with this next possession, is still going to have to give the ball back to to the Bulls. Jordan's free throw is good. 43 for Jordan, which means that the Cavs just flat out have to score on this next possession to avoid at least a tie. Jordan again. Up. Good. 44 for Jordan. Ball into Price. 33 seconds left. 93-91 Cleveland. Into the forecourt. The crowd standing up. Price between the circles. Left side to Harper. Harper holding the ball over his head out front to Nance. Nance with 10 on the shot clock. Turns at the line. Double pump. Right side, Sanders. Sanders to the line. Throws it up. In! Sanders scores! 10 points for Sanders. Bulls take time with 14 seconds left. It's 95-91 Cleveland. And the man they called a rebounders, the official Cavs Boosters Club. There are individual, family, and corporate memberships. Rebounders clothing on sale. Now, for information about the Rebounders, you call 659-2140 in Cleveland or 867-8910 in Akron. Or you can stop by the Rebounders table during home games prior to the start of the second half right behind section 137. And the Cavs, speaking of service tables, have one right next door at a time as yet to be determined. When that will be determined by the friendly folks in New York City at CBS. But it probably, and I'm going to guess on you here, it probably could be an early game. Could start as early as noon because of television commitments. That remains to be seen. Pippen will inbound. Pippen, he looks, he deals to Corzine, and Harper stole the ball! Harper took it away in the backcourt with 8 seconds to go. He is finally fouled, throws the ball up in the air. Jordan is fouled out of the game. Jordan goes with 7 seconds remaining. Harper goes to the line, and they're going to Chicago on Sunday. Paxson will be back in the game. 95-91 Cleveland. Harper can put some icing on the cake. And what a cake he's cooked up here tonight. 95-91. Harper line to the left, 7 seconds left. He shoots, he scores. 27 for Harper, and the Cavaliers lead 96-91. The Cavs are going to Chicago on Sunday. Harper ready again. Sights and shoots. Good. 28 for Harper. Here come the Bulls. Sparrow down the floor. Pulls up for the three. Missed it. Rebound. Larry Nance. And the game is over. The Cavs have won it. 97-91. And there will be a 5th game in Chicago on Sunday. We'll be back to wrap it up after this final timeout.
We'll be back to wrap it up right after this.
So the Cavaliers have forced a 5th game to be played in Chicago on Sunday afternoon at a time is yet to be determined. Of course, the bottom line is they still have to win it once they get there. And I want to tell you, folks, the Cavaliers, in order to win that ball game,
44 points, not enough as the Cavs win the ball game 97-91. Stay tuned. Coming up next, the 10 o'clock news. We'll have